Autumn has arrived in the mid-Atlantic region of the U.S., and it is a glorious afternoon at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Baltimore Ravens. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so...
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Off play action. Elam. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And the Saints 1st down.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
To number 30.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now he'll escape to his right. He'll try and run it. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense. And now, the defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Elam looking for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
Covered by Patrick Queen.
Back to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Elam. That's caught, it's Thomas. And he is into the end zone, touchdown New Orleans. Michael Thomas. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. They'll try and run it here. And he will get in in to make it 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-0.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
He's tackled.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Running out of the Wildcat.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. From the gun, it's Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Again, the ball carrier taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
This is out quickly to the right. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Saints. And some room to maneuver. He's at the 30. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching him.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he's got some space here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Buying time to his left. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 29 yards there. And it'll move the chains. 16-0. That's the score after one on EA Sports. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Check hot route. Hot, hot. Check 13. You. Check 13. Check safety.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Saints' 28-yard line.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Boy, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Will Lutz to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now it's Jackson. Throw left side complete. It's Lucas. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
46 yards.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lucas. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 36. 11 yards there, 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
The stop.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19. 15 yards on the play, first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Open man is Duvernay. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
Switch. Check.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. On 1st and 10, Elam. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1-minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sideline.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Jackson's
Picked by Jared Wilson. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
at their own 29-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints are pouring it on. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Check, 59. Too little, cupcake. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. For the first play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. 180. Finish up.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 3rd down, Jackson steps away to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. And got his man complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Jackson on 1st down. And going deep downfield for Boykin. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Hey, report. Report.
Defense, give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Joker.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
Jackson's pass complete to Devin Duvernay. A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and
from the gun. They'll try to run it. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And now here's a carry heading left. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
The running back again.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. From the gun, Elam. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And again this time to the tailback. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Cameron Jordan made the
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson being chased out left. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
Only a yard. It's 4th.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Rolling to his right. Now this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
It's a turnover on downs.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Here we go, D, get off the field.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. And there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Showing it. Middle.
A strong running. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. The Ravens on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 3rd and medium. They opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
On 2nd down, Johnson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
Cameron Jordan made the tackle. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 9.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 10.
Check the backer.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it is is incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Play is a turnover on downs.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Throwing on first down. Elam, flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback.
And oh, that is going to be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now, this game is all but over after that last 4th down stop. The only question left, will they play conservative and run the clock or try to pour some salt in the wound? And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Buying time to his left. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing, and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs. I knew every note to their school's fight song.
But that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. Dancing to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Lucas. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw again is Jackson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Hollywood. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Raven. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Again, Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Over 1st and 10.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And the connection not there. Incomplete. Just 14 seconds down to the final couple of plays here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw from his end zone, Elam. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. That one good for 12 yards. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.